And welcome back to WSHIT's Entertainment Early This Evening. Grab apples only entertainment program. I'm Skip Brozier, and in case you didn't know, Brian Green, local podcaster and celebrity, recently had an opportunity to have an exclusive dinner with Mark Cuban from Fireside and the Shark Tank. We had an opportunity to talk with Mark and asked him about the commercial break's recent explosion in popularity. Here's what he had to say.
This is not new. It's been disproven. What you saw was a placebo effect. It's a joke. It's a scam. It's not real. I'm out.
Clearly, Brian has left an indelible impression on Mr. Cuban. We also asked if Mr. Cuban would like to listen to the newest episode of The Commercial Break. Here's what he had to say.
No thanks. Go ahead. You keep it.
The Commercial Break, taking the world by storm. We'll be back after this commercial break.
No thanks. Go ahead. You keep it.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
I must say, after watching now hundreds of these episodes of Mountain Men and Mountain Monsters and whatever the fuck they're called, I do have to say that I am of the belief, 100% convinced, that this is all satire. It's like it can't be true.
Daring you to believe.
They're daring you to believe that this is true. And quite frankly, I think it's really funny, too. Like, I think they're doing a great job at making a comedy show out of the River Monsters and Monster Hunters. So, Krissy, I have found a new one to be obsessed with. It is called Alaska Monsters.
We're in Zone 10, known as the Valley of the Lost Gold, and we're going after the Otterman. This creature was first seen 800 years ago and was known to the native Alaskans as the Kushtaka. Legend has it this...
I think that's made up. The Kushtaka. The Kushtaka. Kushtaka. Get you some of this. Come get you some of this. Meanwhile, Bigfoot just takes his hand and rips his head off, clean off his shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, Huckleberry's dead. I guess that.
R.I.P. Huckleberry.
R.I.P. Now we look back on some of the better. Now we look back on some of the moments from Huckleberry. Yip, yip, yip!
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Yes, another episode of The Commercial Break! I'm Brian. This is Krissy Hoadley, and
Happy New Year.
Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Brian.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe.
Yes.
Welcome to yet another edition of The Commercial Break. They just endlessly keep coming, and we have to endlessly get in here and keep fucking doing them. When will the madness stop? I have no idea. I just read the most fascinating article about Quentin Tarantino and how he will not give his mother a dime of his money that he has made in his film career because his mother doubted him early on. She said, you're fucking writing. What did she say? She said, this writing shit, it's gonna stop. You won't be successful. And so now, even though his mom is in trouble with the IRS, needs a new house, needs a new car, he's like, fuck you, mom, not giving it to you.
Yeah.
Which is just insane to me. I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my parents
that's
have doubted
holding a grudge.
everything that I have done. I think my parents doubted. They doubted the reasoning behind having me, but, you know, it doesn't matter what my parents say about my extraordinary middling podcast career.
Kept going.
I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep pushing through.
Yes.
What do you think about that, Mom and Dad? Mom can't listen. Hi, Brian. Hi. I've been listening to the show. Have you, Mom? On which platform? I don't know. I'm not really sure, but it's so good. It's a lot like some of my other friends who they'll say, oh man, the show's really good. And I'm like, oh really? What episode did you listen to? 312? We're only on 100. Oh, it must have been 12. Episode 12. Really funny shit. What was I talking about? Not sure. Not really sure, but congratulations on all your success. Hey, do you have Mark Cuban's phone number?
Right.
No, I do not. www.tcbpodcast.com is where you go. You can read more about Krissy and I, catch up on all the show notes, listen to all the audio, watch all the video, and connect with us on YouTube and Instagram. If you'd like to, youtube.com/thecommercialbreak. Subscribe. Watch all the episodes from episode number 85. We're doing a scavenger hunt giveaway. Watch all the videos all the way through. Write the hints down, the Easter eggs that you see. Write the clues down. And then when you... after you read all of the clues, And then we'll be asking a question in a couple weeks. If you can answer that question, you'll be entered in to win our next prize, which is something good.
Something really
Because we give
good.
away good shit.
Yeah, we do.
$500 in Gold Dot gift cards, T-shirts, rare, hard-to-find mugs from their commercial break.
Wine glasses.
Wine glasses. The aftermarket for TCB paraphernalia is
hot.
huge.
It's hot.
Yeah, I just buy my own shit. I bid on my own shit. That's how you keep it
Drive
going.
up the price.
That's right. Krissy and I thought we would get back to some of the basics here at the commercial break because it's been a while. It's been at least 3 weeks since we've talked about river monsters or Alaska monsters or
Monster hunting.
Monster hunting in general.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of shows dedicated to them.
there's a lot of crappy television out there. Yes. And as I have said many times, and I will say this again, if you like these shows, then God bless you. There's a lot of people who like the WWE, not my thing, but a lot of people like the WWE, even though clearly it's for entertainment purposes.
Oh, yeah.
And I must say, after watching now hundreds of these episodes of Mountain Men and Mountain Monsters and whatever the fuck they're called, I do have to say that I am of the belief, 100% convinced that this is all satire. It's
They're just
it can't be
daring
true.
you to believe.
They're daring you to believe that this is true. And quite frankly, I think it's really funny, too. Like, I think they're doing a great job at making a comedy show out of the river monsters and monster hunters. So, Krissy, I have found a new one to be obsessed with. It is called Alaska Monsters. So I'm still into the mountain monsters, right? Mountain hunter, monster men, whatever it is on Travel or ID or Travel Discovery. I'm not really sure what the hell channel it's on. I don't want to give them free plug on my show. But now I've found one called Alaska River
I love
Monster
anything
Hunters.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Any of those Alaska shows.
Yeah, because they're filmed in like Orlando. Filmed in the backwoods of Orlando. Filmed on Lot 35 in Los Angeles. Hey everybody, I wanted to let you know that this episode is sponsored in part by our brand new sponsors, Fume. F-U-M, Fume. I wish Fume was around when I was trying to kick the habit a number of years ago. I smoked for so many damn years, it's not even funny. And when I was done, when I knew I was done, I really tried very hard to quit, but it took a very long time. I tried the patches, I tried the nicotine gum, I tried everything. I wish Fume was around. What is Fume, F-U-M? Let me explain. It is a handcrafted wooden inhaler. You stick a plant-infused core, it's got some all-natural oils in that core, into the inhaler, and then you take a drag. You take a pull off of it, just as you would a cigarette or a vape, and you get almost the same sensation that you would when you were smoking a cigarette or you were vaping. It's quite freaky, actually, how close to the real deal this is. And it's all natural, so you don't have to worry about toxic chemicals or nicotine going into your body. There is absolutely no fire, no smoke, no water vapor, no incendiary device, nada. It doesn't fire at all. It is just air running through the core, into your throat, down into your lungs. It gives you the same sensation, but with the benefits of all natural plant oils. Here's what you can do. You can go to www.breathefume.com. That's breathefum.com/TCB and use the code TCB for 10% off your order today. Go to the website, you take a quiz, it takes less than 30 seconds, and they're going to tell you which plants are best for you or which plants you desire. It's a great website. It takes just a few seconds to figure out what you need, and then they send it directly to you. This is an all-natural way to quit smoking. This is an all-natural way for vape cessation. I swear it's just like the real deal. Give it a try. TCB listeners can go to breathefume.com/TCB and use the code TCB for 10% off. It supports our sponsors. It supports the show. It's all natural. Go check out that website, breathefume.com/TCB, and make sure to use the code TCB. Tell them TCB sent you.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Thanks, Fume. They find some of the most unruly kind of gentlemen to do these shows, right? They are truly... They're typecast. They're straight out of casting 101. They got the big beards. One of the guys on this particular show, he's got a shark tooth or like a saber tooth that is connected to his billy goat beard. And it's just good stuff.
It's like braided in?
It's not even braided in. Okay. It looks like it might be super glued in there. I'm not sure. When they take him to wardrobe, he probably tape it in there or something. You know these guys, yeah. Saber tooth. Yeah. So I was, as I do, deep in the annals of the internet.
Yes.
Deep in the annals of the internet a couple nights ago, and I decided to start watching episodes of Alaska Mountain Monster Men Hunters, whatever it is.
Tip of the hat to you.
And best to you.
Best to you on that.
To you. And so let's take a dive into some of the more outrageous, outlandish monsters that these gentlemen are hunting.
Yes.
Because if there's one thing that we need in this world, it's a group of unruly West Virginians up in Alaska protecting us from certain destruction.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
From creatures with names such as the Otterman, which, as you can imagine, is simply a man with an otter head on. With an otter head on it, terrorizing Zone 12 in Alaska. They've zoned out Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what the first thing you do when you're one of these monster hunters is you zone out your territory. You got to know, because there's certain zones. They stay in certain zones.
Okay.
Like, the Death Cat might be in Zone 12, but Otterman is in Zone 6.
Yeah.
They know this. They have maps. They they take a vote every 3 years. I'm not even sure. It's like redistricting here at the United States. For congressmen, you got to make sure that the Ottermen and the Death Cats don't commingle, because then you could have a Death Otterman. I'm not even sure what's going on. But would you like to take a listen to some of the more prestigious, some of the more?
I would love to.
Okay, here we go. This is Alaska Mountain Men captured, whatever they're doing.
Hunters.
Yes, hunters. Thank you. Available on one of those cable channels that you don't ever remember. Travel Discovery, I think is what it's called. Okay, and Otterman. Let's start with that, because I think that's a good warm up to the rest of. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Like an introduction.
Yeah, this is Otterman. Once again, the sound guys here really earning their keep.
They are.
Yeah. What they do is they mix in a bunch of sound effects so you can't tell what's on camera or not. Right? You're like, oh, was that the Otterman? Could be. I don't know. They never really explain it.
We're in Zone 10, known as the Valley of the Lost Gold, and we're going after the Otterman. This creature was first seen 800 years ago and was known to the native Alaskans as the Kushtaka. Legend has it this...
I think that's made up. The Kushtaka. The Kushtaka. Kushtaka. And you turned it into Otterman? Where did you get Otterman from that? By the way, with such calm do these guys talk about the Otterman that is a certain death machine that they're about to go stalk in zone number 10 of the bush of Alaska. Yeah, we're going to go hunt the Otterman. What are you doing today? I'm going to go to the grocery store and hunt some Ottermen.
Check.
Creature can shapeshift, and it can change into any form it pleases. Yeah, this is pretty spooky.
You can tell something came right through here.
Not sure what it is.
It was probably the cameras that have a front angle and a back angle from you. Yeah, probably. It was probably the food trucks that you have there to feed the rest of the staff.
Hell, what's that? Moving over here.
What do you got? Got movement. Got movement. There's something right. Hold something back. What the hell was that? Somebody's shooting. They're shooting.
God.
So for those of you listening that can't make out what's going on, neither can you when you're actually watching the show either, because it's just a lot of confusion.
Wow.
Cameramen,
Sounded
shaking
like there was
everything
like
everywhere.
a snowball effect, an avalanche. Something was happening.
Something was happening. That was a 600-pound mountain man chasing the otter man across the water. What happened here is that one of the gentlemen fell in the water, which he's now going to claim he was grabbed and pulled into the water. Of course, the camera didn't catch any of this, even though they have night vision technology. He didn't catch anything. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I meant to catch it, You guys run so fast and everything. I don't know what happened. But did you hear there were gunshots? That's what they said. We began shooting. I didn't hear any gunshots. And if I did hear gunshots, they sounded awful fake. Yeah, they sounded really fake. Kind of like... Did you hear that? They're shooting at us. Everybody get out of the way. Meanwhile, in any real life situation where you're being shot at, the adrenaline's high. You're going to get the hell out of the way. You're going to get the hell out of wherever you are, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. All these guys are carrying guns, but clearly they're like, you can buy these at Toys R Us. They're not carrying real guns. And I think they don't want to actually start. My question was, if you're carrying a bunch of guns in all of these shows and imminent death is about to happen.
Yeah.
You've got Bigfoot, Otterman, Death Cat, Whisper Wolves wandering Tortosaurus Rex or whatever they are.
Yes.
Don't you think you would just start shooting at them? Like if they're that close coming after you?
Sure.
If you get pulled in the water by something, isn't the first thing you're going to do is use your gun to shoot it? So then you could have irrevocable proof that you actually caught the Otterman.
Right.
But no, these guys are clear pacifists. They don't want to shoot anything. They just want to pretend like they saw the Otterman. So even though there are 7 to 12 cameras around, they're all mic'd up and they have guns in their hands. They didn't get a photo of it. They didn't hear it once. No. There was shooting going on that sounded like this. And there's still no proof that Otterman even exists.
So close.
Let's listen as they wrap up the whole what happened here.
What happened? Damn! What happened, man? Come on! Come on, get back! Get away from the water! Come on! Something grabbed me and pulled.
Get away from the water! That's where all the shooting's happening. Quick, if you're in the water, a bullet's gonna find you. Get out of the water. Get the fuck out of the... What are you talking about? Get out of the water.
Yeah, just
someone's shooting at you. Leave. Everyone run. Why are we stopping to talk to the camera? It's like the real world. Downtown Chicago. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, man. Something grabbed my foot. Did you see it? No. Oh, look over here. I felt something grab around my neck. It pulled my leg. It pulled me in the water. We come across the edge of the pond, and we heard something splash, and I saw some movement. Brett and I hauled ass over here to see it, and I was looking, something reached up and grabbed my leg, pulled me into the freaking pond. Scared the out of me. You got a copy?
Scared the shit out of you?
Yeah.
That's all you got to say is scared the shit out of you?
Yeah.
A 7'10"
shapeshifter.
Shape-shifting otter creature, man with an otter head, pulled you into the water, and all you got to say, scared shit out of me?
Well, I'm scared.
I don't know. Down by the creek. Went right in. Couldn't get a picture of it. Didn't see it. Have no idea what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's the Otterman. I've been living in Alaska for a long time. I've never been pulled in the water by anything. This is a Otterman, clearly, because we're in zone number 10, and that's where the Ottermen live, as you understand. And they were shooting at us. Get down! Everybody get down! Cartoon bullets coming our way.
What? We just got a couple shots at him.
We don't know what it is. We need some backup.
Copy. We're headed that way.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Copy.
Copy that.
Copy that. Copy that. We're coming right to the gunfire and Otterman area. Wait, hold on. I've got an idea. Just throwing this out there, guys. Why, if there's gunfire and the Otterman is trying to kill Bob, why don't y'all just come this way? Nope.
Let's get away from the water.
Yeah, where we are.
What's going on, man? Check that.
Here comes the cavalry. Here we are. Here we are. We got our guns.
Are those people pulling up?
I know, they're pulling up in the go kart. Here we are. What happened? Nothing. Nothing. We're just filming a couple scenes over
Billy
here.
fell in the creek.
Billy fell in the creek, and then craft services couldn't find any more cheese for the Philly cheesesteaks. It was a real nightmare. Luckily, Target's about a mile down the road if y'all want to go over there.
What'd you see?
Man, oh man. Something pulled me in. I'm soaking wet.
No, brother.
Man.
I heard a splash or something. Saw some movement. Me and Rat hauled ass over there.
What'd it look like?
I don't know. I was standing on the edge. Something come up, reached two hands, felt two hands come around both sides of my leg, and just snatched my ass.
No.
Just like that. I was bent down, and by the time he went in the water and the shots went off, I couldn't even get over there. Man, it was just that quick. Man, I don't know what happened here.
It all happened in 5 to 12 minutes. It all happened in 6 takes. I don't know what happened.
Did you see it? No.
Let's walk through this scenario for just a second. You and me were out there walking along an Alaska lake in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, something grabs you by the ankle, pulls you in the water. Uh-huh. Then, additionally, shots are fired.
Yeah.
Right? So not only has something come out of the water and pulled you into the water in the middle of the night on near the Alaska lake in zone number 10 where the Otterman lives, but now someone's shooting at you. Mm-hmm. Clearly, the next rational step is let's bring everybody closer to the gunfire so that then we can all have a big roundtable discussion about it.
Right. That's logical.
Yeah. Let's not call the police. Let's not worry about any scientists.
Well, there's the cavalry's on the way.
The cavalry's on the way. We're here. What happened? Did you get it?
Did you get it on? No.
Nah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I thought the camera was on. It said it was on. Billy, is that even a real camera? I don't know. Bought it at Toys R Us. Looked real to me. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean so. We're talking about Billy the cameraman, who inevitably follows all these guys around, who even though every single episode of every single monster show that has ever existed, including the Ghost Hunter shows, they find what they're looking for. They find the ghost, they find the Bigfoot, they find the monster. Every single episode. They're there, they're getting touched by it, they're getting, pulled away in bushes, and they find their homes and their nests and their trees, and the ghosts are moving things around the house and talking to them in weird languages. But Billy the cameraman can never seem to quite get it on tape. He's always pointed in the wrong direction for some reason.
Yeah, usually he's at the ground while he's running.
It was scary, I'm telling you what.
Scared.
When I saw someone get pulled in the water, I ran in the opposite direction. Billy might be the only guy who has common sense. The cameraman might be the only guy with common sense because he runs in the opposite direction. These morons are standing there having a conversation about it. And if the Otterman is truly in the water, like at 15 feet from you, aren't you still scared?
Yeah.
Not these guys. These guys got brass
They're
balls
tough.
of steel. That's
He's got a saber tooth in his beard. Protected.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I got this saber tooth from a real death cat. I skinned a death cat when I was 13 years old. Me and that death cat, we got a personal vendetta.
Wandering these woods for 40 years, there is no animal in Alaska that can reach out of the water and pull you right in the water like that.
Are you sure you're okay?
Wait, there's no animal in Alaska? Not like a polar bear? Not like a Kodiak bear?
Yeah, it seems
there's
like
lots of things in Alaska that can pull you in the water like that. The question is, what exactly pulled you in the water and left your leg completely unscathed?
Right.
Like, did the Otterman, with his incredible strength, pull you in the water? Nothing's broken, no sprains, he's not hurt. I guess it was just it was a
love.
Lonely. Cute man, nice jeans. Are those Levi's? Come give Otterman a hug.
It was a love pull.
It was a love pull. It was a tug on the little tug on the kneecap.
Hey, look at me.
Hey, it's Otterman. Just wanted to. They told me they'd pay me $500 for making an appearance. Where's my check, Potter Union? Okay, on with the hunting. Now we got the flavor of what's going on here. We're talking about Alaska and these certain monsters that are coming out of the Alaskan woods and certain zones because all the monsters have their own zone, like Zone 12 and Zone 16B. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's like the Whisper Wolves who were behind we did an episode about a month and a half ago. We were talking about the Whisper Wolves of West Virginia or Kentucky or wherever they were. Mm-hmm. And the Whisper Wolves were only behind a sign that said, "Warning, Whisper Wolves." Because the Whisper Wolves, they're even though they'll kill you, right?
They know their place.
They're trained well. They stay in their little area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry about those Whisper Wolves. They aren't going anywhere. Are you ready for one that's really funny?
Yes.
Okay, here it is. They are chasing the West. We're going back down into the States.
Okay.
And now we're going for the West Virginia Yahoo.
Okay.
The West Virginia Yahoo. That's what it's called.
West Virginia Yahoo.
West Virginia Yahoo.
That Yahoo species is
I think that's
crazy.
Mitch McConnell. Isn't that Mitch McConnell? The West Virginia Yahoo? Or is that different? Oh, he's from Kentucky.
We're going after West Virginia's Bigfoot tonight, the Yahoo.
Up the holler where we was at, we was hearing all kinds of different noises.
All that thumping around. Remember that rock was on me come clear down into the creek where we was at now.
Nah, that's just two teenagers making out. We're over on the air, the holler. What is the holler? You're Southern. What's a holler?
A field, maybe?
A field?
No.
I think it's a cave.
Okay.
Because like when you holler, it hollers back at you.
Oh, okay.
That's my guess. What do I fucking know? Don't listen to anything I say because I don't know.
Is that right?
Because whoa!
Oh, my God. Boys, the hunt started.
That was close. That was real close. We just heard the Yahoo scream. It's more powerful than I ever imagined. It shook my chest.
That was definitely him out of the squall, wasn't it? Primely. Man, that Yahoo, it sounded like a locomotive when it let that big old squall out.
Man, that thing sounded like Jewel on her second album. Yahoo!
Wow.
How clearly this is some production assistant on the side.
Yeah.
It sounds like that guy. Yeah.
Yahoo!
There he is. The elusive Yahoo with his email address from 1997.
Yahoo!
Probably going to get sued for that, by the way.
Scared the living daylights out of me. Jeff, you got anything in that thermal?
I don't got anything on it, but I'm telling you what. The Yahoo scream is shocking. We just heard it. It's terrifying.
They'd have to clear the woods of every critter within a half mile of it. We're hearing noises all over the place. We know the Yahoo's here. We got to creep in. We got to go after him. Easy, easy, easy.
Settle down, settle down. Yahoo!
Here it comes.
I love you, something else about my mother. I love you. I love you.
There he is, the West Virginia yodeler.
I love you.
It's so stupid. Easy, boys. Easy, be careful. You don't want to get out of microphone range. Stay on script, boys.
Keep an eye on that thermal, Jeff.
I am.
That thing sounded like it was right there in front of us.
Come on down
Get
here.
you some of this.
It's up at the top of the hill.
Get you some of this. 600 pounds of Mountain Dew, Diet Coke drinking, pizza licking, Dorito finger, West Virginian. Look out, boys! Get you some of this. It's a fucking Bigfoot. When someone says that,
You know they mean business.
you know it's time
I'm
to
gonna
get
go home to Jeff tonight. And get you some
Get
of
you
this.
some of this, Jeff.
Yahoo!
That's Jeff's response.
Yes.
When someone says, come get you some of this, it's time to take an Uber home. You've had too much. If you're ever at a bar and your friend says to someone other unknown human being, come get you some of this, you call it Uber right away. That's the time to go home. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Yahoo! Where's Billy when you need him?
Oh, Billy.
Come get you some of this. This show could not, I mean, it is daring us to laugh at it. It is daring us to laugh at it. It's just like Spinal Tap. These guys are really like genius comedy creators is what they are. And we're all, and there's just too many people taking it way too seriously. I can't believe anybody at home actually after a couple episodes thinks this is real.
No.
Like, clearly, you don't think this is real. Like, they're actually out there with a West Virginia Yahoo.
They leave it kind of open-ended, though. Like, maybe.
Well, it's kind of like The Hills. Remember Remember The Hills?
Right.
Where we didn't know until the last scene whether or not it was scripted.
That's true.
Yeah, and then we found out it was indeed scripted.
Yes.
It's so disappointing. No, LCY. I thought you loved Jason.
He's got us pinned down in this ravine, guys. We need to get up on level ground.
We just heard the Yahoo scream. We're hearing noises all around us. We got to get to higher ground now.
Let's get out of here. Let's move up.
What could all those noises be? Couldn't be the cameramen or the lighting guys.
No, they're silent.
Where's he at, Jeff?
Right ahead of us on the left.
Hold up. You see?
We ain't seen nothing.
There he is.
Right there.
Right ahead of us.
Right there.
Got him, Jeff?
Yeah, I got him. 70 yards to the forward. Let's go.
By the way, for those of you listening who may be saying, well, God, Brian, I can't even see it. Yeah, but don't worry, because if you were watching it, you couldn't see anything either. They're just shaking the camera around a lot.
In the dark.
I know. Come get you some of this. Look through the thermal camera. The thermal camera. It's like a toy that your kid buys. It's like a kaleidoscope, you know, in the thermal camera. There's an image of it. You might be seeing something 30 yards away. It's so stupid. Yahoo! Here it comes, boys. Just get ready. We better get on level ground, like you're at a. I don't know, like you're part of the Army Rangers or something. We better get on level ground. It's gonna be a fight. We're pinned down. 2 episodes ago, you're making friends with the Otterman. Now all of a sudden you're worried about what's going to happen with the Bigfoot Yahoo. Maybe he just wants to sing to you a little bit.
I just see right there. Something just went.
Is that him moving?
Eye. There's an eye, Bill.
I don't see anything.
See that eye?
Right there.
Oh, man, got one behind us.
Here we go, boys.
Check the rear.
What you got, Jeff?
You got thermal behind us? He just yelled behind us.
I don't see anything. Back on the other side.
There he is, boys. We're all going to die.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a while. This is it. Just cause mass chaos and have someone yell from time
and
to
it's
time.
also amazing too that nobody gets killed or hurt on any of these.
No, please, Hoadley. They tell you at the beginning of the show, do not try this at home. A certain death awaits
No, I mean
when
them.
you're chasing the death cat. I know, but that wouldn't make any sense.
No.
Maybe they should kill off a character
They
or two.
should,
Yeah,
just
like
to make
Breaking
it real.
Bad.
Yeah,
so
just
you
to make
actually
it
believe
real.
it. Right.
At least have a deep scratch on someone.
Yeah, no one ever gets hurt. Someone literally got pulled in the water by Otterman, and nothing happened. Not a thing.
Mm-mm.
The guy didn't even have hypothermia.
I'm thinking that same thing. It's Alaska and it's water.
Yeah, no, not these guys, because they're not in Alaska.
Oh,
like I told you, they're taping in, Valdosta, Georgia. It's
In the holler.
In the holler, near the creek.
Back on the other side.
There's more than one, guys.
We knew there was more than one Yahoo. But when they started working together, it was just
There
overwhelming.
is more than one Yahoo.
He's a Yahoo.
Yahoo.
He's a Yahoo with an. We knew there was more than one Yahoo. More than
It's
one.
this group.
Yeah. There's 7 of them. The cameras are all pointed at them. Meanwhile, I bet they all still have Yahoo email addresses.
Yes.
Crapper, there's 2. There's definitely 2.
We're surrounded.
Let's just move forward. We'll see if that one behind us keeps following. We're going to move right through here.
Sounds good. We'll use our own bodies as bait.
Yeah, just keep going.
Don't worry
See
about
if that
it.
one follows us.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a Philly cheesesteak on the back of my head. And we'll see if he can smell it from over yonder. Let's take Billy the camera boy and string him up by his legs. See if the West Virginia Yahoo can get a hold of him. Oh, guys, I don't think that's such a great idea. This is just awesome. I love it. I just love watching these shows. I just think it's so funny. You know how much fun I have here late at night in the studio when I'm watching these shows? I just am laughing so hard because it's
ridiculous.
It's just ridiculous.
Let's swing right through here. We'll try to get him back around this way. I think the trap's way down to the left.
That one's close. Right in front of you, Trevor.
Look.
What's that? Right there it is.
It's another nest. Round up.
Nest?
Where, guys?
Was that a nest?
It's a nest.
Ooh.
It's a nest.
The Yahoo's nest.
Yeah. By the way, these guys are all in. They've now made the distinction that the Bigfoot makes a nest, and those nests are made by a bunch of trees that fall over on each other. Right. So the Yahoo he takes down trees and then he piles up a bunch of trees on top of them, and that's where I guess he has his little Bigfoot eggs. I don't know. There's a Bigfoot nest right there. I don't know what could have done this. I don't know. A chainsaw and a couple of tractors? I'm not sure. I don't see any tracks around. Meanwhile, there's clearly tracks around everywhere. I don't know. I've been doing this a long time, and I've never seen anything like it. Okay, wait, cut. Can I do that over again? I want to do a little more. I've never seen anything like it.
Come get you some of this.
We have a friend who works for Fireside, by the way.
Yes.
Who told me that she was in a lot of pitch meetings where these people would come in, right? And so I don't want to say names or anything like that. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but they would come in and they'd be like, yes, I can telepathically communicate with Bigfoot and I have a show idea about it. And she would be like, who are these fucking morons? Who are these people? Yeah. They would come in with all of the gusto that they could and sincerity to pitch these meetings about, I can really track Bigfoot and I can do all of this. But those people didn't get a show. It's the actors who got a show.
The cream of the crop.
Yeah,
Rose.
That's right.
It's these guys.
Only the middling Hollywood writer types got in on this. By the way, I'm sure that this show is completely scripted and written. If we went back and we looked at the credits on this, right? There has to be writer credits somewhere. There has to be. That's how you knew The Hills was fake. You looked at the writer credits. We're like, wait, they need a writer on The Hills? Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Okay, what do you think? You want to talk about the Death Cat?
Sure.
Okay, let's get the Death Cat. This one's scary, guys.
Uh-oh.
Buckle in.
Do a little warning. Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. If you have any kind of heart condition, you're fine.
God.
Thundercats, ho!
What? There's a fire in there. What? There's a fire inside that house.
We're in Cherokee County, North Carolina, and we just came up on that old barn that we've been trying to get to.
We need to check it out. Check it out. Just be careful. Go easy, Buck. Go easy.
There's an old creepy barn with no lights on. It hasn't been touched in years, and now it's on fire. We got to get to it.
At night.
No regard for anybody's safety whatsoever. No consideration. Listen, okay, and if any part of this is real, then I got to say these guys have bigger cojones than I do, because I'm not going into any old barn that just got set on fire.
No.
These guys are fucking moron. Like, let me show up at the place that's been scaring the shit out of kids since 1922.
We need to work around and get inside.
I love how the music crescendos and then it to nothing. It's like, nada. Don't really have anything interesting to tell you. Just want to get you excited. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't really get that footage you were looking for. But look, I got some footage of me going through the McDonald's drive-thru. You want that? I got an extra small fry. Didn't even order it. How's that? Is that scary? No? Okay. I got someone else's order. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to make sure everything was all set up, but it didn't really work. I guess I had to go back to school.
What the hell? Daggone. What is this? Holy. We work around to the front of this barn to the opening, and it's absolutely shocking. There's grapevine hanging all over the place. Who set the fire? There's a fire built right in the middle. Behind it is a door that looks like it grew out of the ground.
A door looks like it grew out of the ground?
A door looks like it grew out of the ground. It is, by the way. In case you, let me share with you what's going on.
Yes, please do. Be our eyes.
It's like a farmhouse, right? One-story farmhouse, and the farmhouse is completely empty in the middle. Only the sidewalls exist. The sidewalls and then the rafters of the ceiling.
Okay.
Right? Now, there is old dead grapevine, dragged across the top of the ceiling. And then there is a campfire. Not like it's on fire. It's like an actual campfire. A neatly made campfire. Well, like Boy Scout made, right? It's just as neat as it can be with the stones around it. Clearly, they're adhering to some kind of fire marshal requirements, right? Like stones around it. There's a trench jug and everything. Safe. They were being safe. Whoever the Whisper Wolf or Death Cat or whatever. I don't want to start no forest fire. Only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey the Bear, clearly there to supervise the Death Cat. And then there is a door that is just in the middle of this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a door, and it's got a picture. Remember the Thundercats logo?
Yes.
You remember the Thundercat, the cartoon,
Yes.
the logo?
Thunder,
Okay.
thunder,
The
thunder,
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Okay, now same thing, right? Thundercat logo. Exact same thing as the Thundercat logo, except for like one of the teeth is different. Is what they did is they just took the Thundercat logo and they painted it very neatly and nicely as like a real logo on the middle of the door, but it's red and dark red, and then a little dripping down to make it look like blood, right? So, I mean,
wow.
Yeah, they don't exactly have the cream of the crop as far as the set guys are working here. Okay, you know what's going to be real scary? An actual campfire. Like an action, like a fire set by some death cat. Don't you think it would just be like a wild, crazy fire going on?
It would, yes.
Yeah, no, these guys are, this is to keep these guys warm. Welcome aboard.
It's not connected to anything. No walls, nothing. Look at that symbol.
It's like the other half of my brain. It's like my paycheck. It's not connected to anything. It's like a podcaster's paycheck. It's not connected to anything. Most well-paid podcaster this side of my own street.
Is that the death cat?
I think it is.
What does all this mean?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
Be careful in there.
Look at all these vines. I don't understand this.
Guys.
Yeah.
Come here.
Guys, come here. I think I found the death cat. He's 7 foot tall with blood dripping down his fangs. Come here.
Yeah.
Come on with me. If that doesn't tip you off, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Yo, come here.
What?
Come here.
Come here.
Look here.
What the?
Hoadley, there's a serial killer running around Atlanta. I found him. Come here.
What the?
Take your shirt off and come here. Put your gun down and come on over here. Take that mace out of your purse. Come on.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Looking for a new career? Welcome to Do HVAC Training Service Center in North Charleston. Enroll today in our comprehensive HVAC training hands-on field experience-based program, covering troubleshooting, maintenance, installation, and more on various HVAC systems and ductwork. We offer EPA and NAEP preparation and testing, along with various certifications. Enjoy payment options. Achieve certification in under 5 months. Enroll now for your new journey of skill development and career advancement. Log on to DEWHVACTrainingSC.com to inquire.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Is that the one we was following?
It looks like her. She's watching something.
Hello? We're about ready to go inside that barn. Huckleberry looks over and spots a little girl out in that soybean field.
Think she's okay?
What's she doing out here?
What do we do?
Try to get to her.
All right.
She's trying to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah.
By the way, this is where it all goes off the rails for me, right?
Okay.
I mean, listen, the Thundercat logo clearly was no Thundercat is doing any kind of painting like that, right? Or whatever they think it is, like I don't know, somebody out there trying to scare people. But then there's a girl out in the soybean field, and then she's got like a nightgown on, right? And then her hand is sticking out. Her left hand is sticking out. All you can see is the back of her head. Her left hand is sticking out, and there's blood dripping off of her hand.
Oh my God.
Right? And this guy is like, hey, are you okay?
Hello.
It's all just so it's also wonderfully satirical.
Let's go towards her, see what happens. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, little bleeding girl out in the field? Is there anything wrong with you? Nod your head once for no and twice for yes. I've got a camera crew here. We've got an ambulance on standby. Craft services, really good food.
Yep.
Hey, do you mind telling me what all this fire's about up here?
Nope, she doesn't talk either.
No. Oh. What was that? What was that? Yeah, that was over this way. Ooh, damn.
She's taking off. She's taking off.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Up.
Guys, I'll go there. You take this.
Jeff, let's go. Let's go.
Let's split up.
Yeah, exactly.
This situation
You go that
calls.
way.
Yeah, this situation calls for splitting up.
Yes.
That way, the death cat, if he gets a hold of us, we won't be able to defend ourselves. Meanwhile, we'll go chase that little girl out in the cornfield. That won't scare her or anything. Don't worry about it. Hello? Hello?
We just heard a noise around the side of the barn. Me and Jeff's going to go try to check on that little girl. Where's she going? And Huck's going to go check out that noise.
Where's she going?
Wow.
Where's she going? Where's she going? She's going to wardrobe. She's got to change for the next scene.
Oh, God.
She's got to make an appearance on Dance Moms later on this week. She's on the 7 Little Johnstons.
Why is there a little girl out here in the middle of the night?
Hello? Nice and easy, Jeff. Nice and easy, buddy.
Nice and easy. Hey, little girl, you want some of this? What did he say? Come and get some of this. Yeah. I'm ready to fight you, you little girl. Oh, my God.
Are you okay? We talk to you?
Listen, his voice sounds creepy in the first place.
Yeah,
like, if somebody was asking me that, like, if I had been hit by a car and someone was like, hey, you okay? Can we talk to you for a bit? I'd be like, no, just let me die. Do not render first aid.
What the hell was that noise? Right out back here.
What was that noise? It was the sound guy.
What the hell's up there?
Jeff, I don't know about this, dude. I don't know about this. Stop. She's moving.
Oh, boy. What's she pointing at?
I don't know. Dude, is that blood?
That's blood.
We need to try to help her, Jeff. Are you okay? What's she pointing at?
She's pointing at her trailer. She's like, I'm tired. I want to go take a nap. Child labor
Was
laws.
this on camera?
It's on camera, but you have to understand is that the entire show is filmed as if it's night vision goggles when it's clearly not. There's lots of light and everything. I mean, everything is, weirdly black and white almost, right?
Yeah.
A gray, like this weird purplish gray color.
Right.
And there is a girl that they're being filmed. Again, she's from behind. She's in a nightgown.
Yeah.
And then she just sticks her hand up,
Is it
pointing
like
at
the
something.
Poltergeist girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the girl on the TV that twisted her head on that one movie or whatever it was, The Ring? Okay.
No, Exorcist?
No, it was called The Ring. It was like later on,
Yeah.
and, she walked through the TV like all weird and stuff like that. And she goes, that's all fucking bullshit. It's all a bunch of horse shit. It's so fake, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
I just imagine someone at home like, holy shit, they really got themselves in trouble now.
How are they going to get out of
How
it?
you get out of this, boys? Hey, honey. Seriously, this time they're really in trouble. Yeah, right, Jack. Take out the trash or you're really in trouble. But, honey, it's live.
They've got the death cat.
They've got the death cat. And now they found some little girl. Shut up. Do the dishes, you bastard. You lazy fuck. One more warning, we're getting a divorce. It's not going to matter because the death cat's going to kill us all. I just imagine that there are people somewhere that believe this.
Sure, yes.
And if they do, God bless them. You know, it's like there's lots of people that believe in Santa Claus. They're usually under 5.
Yes.
But, you know. But listen, to each their own if they believe that, you know, the Thundercats exist and they believe
It's certainly entertaining.
That it is. When you look at it in this context, it's entertaining. Like if I was to take this with any degree of seriousness, which I did for most of my life, I didn't give it one bit of thought. I just never watched these shows.
Right.
But then when I realized, when I started doing the commercial break and we started thinking about, you know, all the absurd things that we could talk about on this show.
Yeah.
This came to mind because I had for 1 second turned it on one time and been like, oh, come on, please, right? When you get into it, it's this well choreographed, sound effects, visuals. It's a dance that they're doing with the camera.
Who can not film it?
I mean, who's named Huckleberry? The other guy's named Trapper, and he just so happens to be the Trapper of Bigfoot. My mom named me after Trapper Sr. He died in a horrible whisper wolf trapping accident.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my favorite part about all of this, my favorite part, and I'll remind you as I have on other shows regarding these topics, is that never, not once, has any of this been caught on camera. Not once.
That ruins the mystique.
If you were truly a trapper of any of kind of that ruins the mystique. Yeah, the show's over at that point. Yeah. It's like, well, I guess there are big feet. What good is our show? I guess we don't need to stick doors out in the middle of the forest anymore. Starting forest fires. If there had once been any kind of legitimate evidence that Bigfoot existed coming from one of these shows. Now I realize there is evidence out there that people have presented about Bigfoot, and I don't claim to know anything about that. I don't claim to know anything about the other people, you know, who don't have television shows, scientists that are presenting scientists. I don't know what they are. Scientists. I don't claim to know anything about that. What I'm talking about is the shows specifically.
Yes.
If there had been one single iota of proof or imagery that showed this, don't you think they'd be the most famous people in the world?
Oh, it would be
like
major
their
headlines.
lives would change. So if I was Huckleberry or Trapper or Billy the cameraman, if I was any of these people, my main objective in life, while filming these shows, if I literally see them every time, is to get the proof.
Yes.
That's right. I would have helicopters and drones and. I mean, I would cut back on a few of the extra people with fake guns, and I would just focus on the camera part of this, right? You don't need any of those other people yelling and screaming. Get
you some of this.
Get you some of this. Come get you some of this. Meanwhile, Bigfoot just takes his hand and rips his head off, clean off his shoulders.
Yeah.
Well, Huckleberry's dead. I guess that.
R.I.P. Huckleberry.
R.I.P. Now we look back on some of the better. Now we look back on some of the moments from Huckleberry. Yip, yip, yip. Careful, boys, careful. He got me. I'm in the water. Huckleberry. He dared to dream.
He did.
He dared to dream.
Put himself in the
He flew too close to the sun. Or in this case, Bigfoot. Oh my God, it's too much fun. It's too
really
much fun.
is.
I love you. I love you. You listen, I've got 5 more clips. Of course, we never get through them.
Yeah.
We never get through any of them because we're always
laughing.
Because we're always too stupid ourselves. But we'll do another episode. We'll do another episode because that's the way that we
These
do
guys
it. If
are
we
good.
run over, we'll go do another episode. Okay. All right. Too good. Too much fun. The Olympics are over.
I saw that.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah,
Now-
but the next Olympics are 6 months away.
That's true. That is true. That is true. The 2021 Olympics
winter.
now. 2020 Olympics now playing in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The winter ones are coming up in February. I think it's February.
February. Really?
Yeah.
In 2022?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Wow, but no one cares about the Winter Olympics.
Oh, I love the winter ones.
I like the The one where they do the sliding of the rocks. What is that called?
Yeah.
What's the sliding of the sliding of the rocks? You know.
I like them all.
Oh, I don't know what it's called. Whatever. I like that. That's what I like. I like the Olympics because I like watching all of the odd sports. And it gives you a lot of, you can kill a ton of fucking time just watching all of these weird sports, right?
Yeah.
And now I got nothing to watch. Now I got to go back to, I don't know. Now I got to go back to Whisper Wolves.
The Monster Hunters.
Now I got to go back to Monster Hunters. I spend way too much time on the internet. Wait till you hear what I have. I got rap battles. I got all kind of stuff coming up in the future.
Good.
It's going to be so much fun. So, yeah, but I just thought I'd mention that the Olympics is over. And America did win the gold medal count by 1.
That's right, they did.
By 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, which wasn't a particularly strong year for the Americans.
It was a weird year.
You think? Come get you some of this 2020. Yeah. TCB podcast now available on Fireside. We will be recording live on Fireside once or twice. We're actually doing it right now. We're recording live on Fireside, but we're not inviting the audience quite yet because we want to make sure we can get the technical aspect of this right. Maybe we'll answer some questions after we get done recording, but because it is, it's taken us a long time to get it's taken me a long time to figure out.
Cord.
Yeah, it's taking this one cord. It's taken a long time to figure out this one cord. That's right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
long
Bigfoot.
journey.
It's been an elusive cord to figure out. I just had
did
to,
it.
yeah. And then the guy from Fireside got on, and in 1 second he diagnosed. We spent weeks trying to fix that problem, and in 1 second he diagnosed it. He's like, "Well, do you have the right cord?" And I'm like, "Yes,
maybe." Thought so.
What kind of cord is that? You tell me what kind of cord it is first. I want to make sure you know about it first.
Nice.
I want to thank Rich from Fireside for helping out. But that's how it was. He was like, "Well, do you have the right cord?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. You tell me the name of the cord. I want to make sure you know what you're talking about." And then he's like, "Let's say it at the same time." And I'm like, T-R-R-R-R-R-S. He's like, "Nope, wrong cord." Shit, damn.
Yeah.
I thought I had the right cord, but I didn't. But anyway, now it's working.
Now it's
and there you
working.
go, on Fireside. So do us a favor and download the Fireside app, and then we'll let you know on Instagram when we're going to go live. You know, maybe like a day before we're going to go live. We'll tell you the day and the time and all that good stuff. Go to tcbpodcast.com. You can find out more about Krissy and I, read all the show notes, listen to all the audio, watch all the video, all from one place. No reason to go anywhere else. But if you choose, you can go to youtube.com/thecommercialbreak or @thecommercialbreak on Instagram. If you'd like to be a part of our next giveaway, I was gonna say the prize, but I'm not gonna say the prize yet.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, subscribe, watch from episode number 85 on, watch all the way through, write the Easter eggs or the clues that you see throughout the episode, write them down. You'll be able to answer the question when I ask it in a couple weeks from now, and you'll be entered in to win the next prize, which we'll tell you about when the time comes. We like to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
It's a night with the Death Cat.
That's a good one. It's a taping of
we're
Monsters.
gonna. Oh my God,
Monster
wouldn't that be
Hunter.
awesome?
Yeah.
I wish you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make an effort to get one of these guys on the program.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna see how far they take this. Huckleberry. He seems like a nice guy. When he's not busy putting his life,
do.
in
That's
the
a
hands
great
of
idea.
strangers. That is a good idea.
Yeah.
And you know what? For something tells me that they're probably available
Yes.
to record this podcast.
Yes.
They'll go, "How many people you have listening?" And I'll go, "This many? Oh, that's a lot more zeros than we got." This is our big break.
I think it's a great idea.
So anyway, you know the deal. Go to Fireside, Instagram, YouTube, all that shit. Okay, here's how it goes. What else do you have for me?
That's it.
I love you, Hoadley.
I love you, Brian.
Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, we must say bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
The Commercial Break. New episodes on Tuesdays and now Fridays. New YouTube clips drop daily at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Visit tcbpodcast.com for access to our entire media library. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram. Each episode is written and produced by Brian Green, co-hosted by Krissy Hoadley, with additional content provided by Tina Kano.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.